Tourism in Las Vegas is in a big slump this summer, costing the city billions of dollars. Some are saying that could signal trouble ahead for the U.S. economy. CBS's Andres Gutierrez is there with all the details. Andres.
Good evening, Jerika. Crowds out here are smaller, so are the tips, despite some very big tabs. The fix, according to some, is simple. Stop nickel and diming folks. Is Las Vegas dying, or is it all hype?
It is dying, not only with the tourism, but with the pricing.
Alfredo De La Torre runs 2 restaurants in Las Vegas. He says customers are experiencing sticker shock.
The consumer looks at it and says, man, I'm paying this much for this. I just don't see the value.
On the Strip,
the prices are high. They're ridiculous.
Even a drink can drain your wallet. How much did you pay for this?
$33.
The city is also feeling the squeeze. June saw an 11% drop in total visitors. Mayor Shelley Berkeley says the city has become less attractive to tourists, especially Canadians. 40% fewer Canadians have flown into Vegas so far this year.
We have a rather large market with the Canadians. It's gone from, a faucet to a drip.
Officials blame President Trump's trade wars and stricter immigration enforcement. Fewer visitors mean fewer tips for workers like Josefina Hurtado.
A year ago, I was making anywhere from $150 to $200 a day. Now I'm making anywhere from $50 to $60 a day.
This week, Tom Letizia wrote an op-ed in the Las Vegas Review-Journal urging the city to get back to its roots as a value destination.
The hotel properties need to pivot. They need to make an adjustment.
Letizia says Sin City can't gouge its way to long-term success.
We used to bring people to Las Vegas based on the value. Now it's how much can you charge for this? And the visitors don't like it.
I live in Las Vegas, and people are talking a lot about Las Vegas, how Las Vegas is down and people aren't visiting and flights are empty and all this stuff. This is what I can tell you. It's a Friday afternoon. And I just drove across town. I mean, from one end of the town to the other end of Las Vegas. And I just did it in 17 minutes. 17 minutes. No traffic whatsoever. And this morning there was eerily no traffic whatsoever. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but this much I can tell you. There's no traffic. There's no traffic in Vegas at all. If on a Friday afternoon I can drive from one side of the town all the way to the other, from Summerlin all the way to Henderson in 17 minutes, yeah, something's up. Something's up in Vegas. I don't know exactly what, but there's no traffic in Vegas, especially on a Friday.
Why is Las Vegas so empty right now?
There's literally nobody else here at the airport.
Friday night and I went out at 10 p.m. It is shocking. Even the actual main strip is crazy.
Sin City is facing a summer swoon, and California tourists are partially to blame. Visits to Las Vegas were down 11.3% in June 2025 versus June of the prior year, according to data from the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. Traffic on Interstate 15 at the California-Nevada border was down 4.3% over that span. This suggests that fewer visitors from California are driving over there, as well as air travelers. Californians made up about a fifth of air travelers into Las Vegas last year, and many of those are from the Los Angeles metro area. Air travel into Las Vegas in June 2025 was down 6% over the prior year. This is not unique to Las Vegas, though. International travel has decreased all across the US this year. Experts pin that on tariffs, on fears about immigration raids, on broader economic trends. The World Travel and Tourism Council projected that the US will lose $12.5 billion in international travel spend in 2025, as it is the only major country that is seeing decreases in international travel, not annual increases. Their report in March cited the data showing a 15 to 20% drop in expected travel from major tourism sources like the UK, Germany, and Canada. This matters in Vegas because Canadians and Mexican tourists make up more than half of international visitors to Las Vegas every year. California is experiencing similar pressures on tourism. In May, Governor Gavin Newsom predicted a Trump slump in international travel, brought on in part by the administration's tariff regime. By many metrics, visitor totals, convention attendance, room occupancy rates, Las Vegas has yet to recover fully from the pandemic. But in dollar terms, Sin City continues to profit even as the visitor numbers drop. Clark County collected $1.16 billion in gambling revenue in June 2025, which was up 3.5% over the prior June, even as visitor numbers dropped 11.3%.
Hey y'all, so I'm heading to the Strip, and let's just say there's a bunch of things going on in Las Vegas, and I don't know if you guys heard that all the DMVs are closed, but I wanted to say this, as far as the Strip, it's been different, so different, and I've lived here for about 16 years, and you could ask anybody, I would say, no, I don't want to go to the Strip. I hate the Strip. I don't like going down to the Strip, but I think this is my 5th time this month that I've been down to the Strip. Different vibes, y'all. It is so calm. It's not too crazy. You don't see a lot of the riffraff of what you normally would. And so we tried to pinpoint exactly what it is. What is it about Las Vegas that is different? I will say this, and nothing against anybody. Hey, I'm hearing a lot of Italian languages. I'm seeing a lot of Italian restaurants. I'm seeing a lot of different types of people on the Strip. So let's say the first time we went down to the Venetian, good time. We went to the Sahara for a salsa night. That was fun. And we actually walked on the Strip, went down the link. Y'all, it's empty. I don't know if you guys have been told or if you have been to Vegas lately, but it is empty down here. I know the patterns and the path of Las Vegas and what it brings. It's Labor Day weekend, y'all, and ain't nobody out here. The freeway is clear. Well, the freeway is always going to be congested in some areas. That's just what happens, and we're used to that. But I'm going to shoot some I'm gonna get some videos and some pictures and everything and see if I can show you guys what I mean and kind of just I guess notate some things. So keep watching, don't forget to follow, and comment below if you have been to Vegas lately and if you've seen the difference between tourism or even the activity down on the Strip. I forgot to add too that I'm all about energies. That's just what I do for a living. I'm an energy reader. And normally when I would come down to the Strip, I would literally get sick. I can feel all of the different energies, and it was very heavy energy. Now it's so light. It's such a light energy. It's I guess what I'm trying to say is it's just different. It's just different.
This is a little niche, but I think people who live in Vegas and actually like living in Vegas, there is something wrong with them, like mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. I lived in Vegas for about 2 years. When I first moved there, I thought I would be fine because I had no life and all I did was play video games and stay inside all day. But even then, I could not keep living in Vegas. And literally every single person I know who moves to Vegas doesn't stay there for long. Like, they really reel you in with how cheap everything is and like no state income tax. That's all great. That's how they get you. And then you actually live there and you're like, oh shit, I get why. That's a thing. Like, if you actually like living in Vegas, it's usually because you don't have hobbies and you're dead inside. I don't know a single person who actually likes living in Vegas and they don't do drugs or alcohol, because that's literally the only form of entertainment you have when you live there.
You know what? I haven't heard anybody mention on why Vegas is empty and no one's going anymore. The flights became too expensive. I remember I would be in like Dallas or Atlanta or Tampa. I would get paid on Friday and look at how much money I had left over. I'm gonna go to Vegas next weekend. That's how easy and cheap it was to go to Vegas. A ticket to Vegas used to be like $100 to $200 max. And if you lived in California and the surrounding states, it was even cheaper than that. Y'all messed up Vegas because y'all forgot y'all were Vegas. Y'all got a little too uppity. Like, now you looked at for a flight to Vegas, it's like $400 to $700. What? Are you crazy? It's Vegas. You went to Vegas knowing it was cheap, but it was fun, and you had no problem dropping them coins. Maybe have all of it. It literally was a Disneyland for adults. It really, really was. It was a playground for adults. And then too many kids and strollers, and it's just, y'all messed it up. Y'all messed it up. Y'all got beside yourself.
Our economy depends on tourism. And as much as we talk about diversifying our economy, which of course we all want to do, the fact of the matter is that the mainstay of our economic engine is gaming and tourism. And we've expanded it in many ways with sports and entertainment and incredible food options. It's just a great city to visit. But we know that the numbers are down. This was not a particularly robust summer. There's a number of reasons for it. One is financial insecurity. People are a little on edge. They don't know if they're going to have a job. If they have a job, they don't know how long they're going to keep it. My job is to promote Las Vegas, and whatever is happening on the international scene, I'm concerned about what's happening locally. And the other is making sure that it's going to be affordable. When I was a kid growing up here, I mean, everything, you can get a whole breakfast for 99 cents. You can get shrimp cocktail for 99 cents. There was free parking. Things have changed, but we need to keep in mind we have a very high-end business, and people come to Las Vegas. They come for fun. They come to spend. They come to enjoy all of our amenities. There's also a segment of the population that comes for a good value vacation. And those are the people that I think we've not forgotten about, but we're not marketing to. We want to make sure when they come here that they're going to have a good, affordable vacation. Parking. I mean, that's just a bee in my bonnet. I was accustomed to leaving my car in valet, coming back, and I don't want to date myself, but giving the valet $1. And that was a big deal. Or giving him $5 and telling him, keep my car up front. Those days are gone forever. But having said that, that doesn't mean that we need to rip off the people that are coming to Las Vegas. The tourists are what make us. We don't have tourists. We don't have an economy. We don't have employment, and we don't have a great lifestyle that we have now. So it's important to work with the tourists, make sure that they continue to come to Las Vegas. They know where the values are, and it fits their budget. People have a lot of economic uncertainty. It's difficult to plan a vacation when you don't know if you're going to have a job. And so we're trying to make sure that when people do come to Vegas, they know they're valued. They know that servicemen and women are going to take really good care of them, and they're going to have a great vacation in their budget.
The Las Vegas Tourism Board held a meeting today to discuss whether or not Vegas is dead and to unveil their plan on how they're going to save the day. And it is definitely something. If you don't know, tourism is down, and it's been trending on social media that Vegas is dead. And understandably so, our tourism board does not like that messaging at all. When I say the tourism board, I mean the LVCVA. The Las Vegas Visitors and Convention Authority, whose one job is to make you want to come to Las Vegas. And they have a huge budget to work with, around $460 million a year, almost all of which comes from taxpayers in the forms of fees and tourism charges. And they seem to be able to use that money pretty much however they see fit. You'll see here where they've been actively tracking how many times it's mentioned on social media that the prices in Vegas are too high. This is significant because it means that both they are listening to what you have to say and they know there's an issue. Here are some of the plans they have to turn things around. They plan to purchase a billboard in Los Angeles telling people to come to Vegas. They want hotels to hand out water bottles to guests waiting to check in. They plan to have a sale similar to Amazon Prime Day, and every resort is asked to offer something at a discount. They want resorts to give away 10 free desserts randomly to guests, and they want more plaques that say, "Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas." They're going to place them around so that you see them and feel happy. So this is it. This is the big plan right now, funded by taxpayer dollars. I'm going to share in the comments some initiatives that would actually help increase tourism, and I want you to do the same because we know they're going to read them. I'll see you in the comments. Follow me for all the Vegas.